Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
How's everyone doing tonight?
I hope you are doing well. I hope you are being blessed and highly favored. And I hope everything that you prayed for is coming to pass immediately. This is Cardell Williams and my beautiful bride.
My name is Shannon Williams with 360 Global Business.
Yes. And we are here today again with another installment of how to scale and grow your business without using your own funds. We'll come together every week to give you tips about how to, tax advice from a world-renowned tax strategist and CEO, Shannon of 360.
Me?
Oh yeah, that's you all day long. You.com. 360 Integrity Taxes. And I'm the CEO of CJW Global Solutions. And what I do is I help people get their business credit in order, their personal credit in order, things to get the lenders to say yes. So we combined our businesses together over the years. We realized her customers needed my customers and vice versa.
Vice versa.
All of that. And no matter how you say it, right? Level spelled backwards is still level. So we're here today. So we combine our business together to have 360 Global Business. So there's some things that you're going to need in business. And we're going to cover something that a lot of y'all heard about in the news or maybe read about, or you Googled some things like the SBA loan. Do you want to tell me anything else about yourself? Or?
I think I've told them
everything. But for the new subscribers, you got some new people that heard about you.
Yeah, we do. So what we do at 360 Global Business, actually share it to our group. What we do at 360 Global Business is we build your 4 pillars, which are personal credit, business credit, your financials, which is your monthly books, and your taxes, so that you can look good to banks to get the funding that you need to grow your business. So we help businesses scale and grow their business without using their own money, because there's so many people that are tired of taking the profit that they've made from their business and pay their business expenses and then take whatever's left over and use it to try to scale their business a little bit further, but it's just taken them a long time to get to where they want to, buying new equipment, doing the things that they need, and they need funding for that. So we have a 12-week coaching program where we help you get strong so that when you're presented to banks and lenders, you get qualified and you can have your business grow stronger and you're able to build it to the degree that you want to. And so we're going to give you some tips today of some different funding that you may be able to get. We help you get funding during the program, and we also have an extension to our program where you can get continual funding, because we know businesses that, sometimes they can't even do the job that they need to unless they have $50,000 to $100,000 available, and so you continually need that money.
True.
And so that's what we're here for. So we got some great tips for you tonight.
Yeah. So if you know any other business owners that's already establishing their business, maybe they already have their LLC, they've been around for a couple of years, they have some revenue, but they have a business ceiling where they make an X amount every month, and they want to go further, but they only can go as so far as their bank account will allow them or their credit will allow them.
Right.
Sometimes you need that guidance, you need that consulting, and thank God we came across information that helped us grow our business, and now we're helping other business owners that have their EIN and all that good stuff there, and they just need some help getting over the hump. They need help with their bookkeeping, their taxes, the business credit, personal credit, and what's the other one? Bookkeeping, yeah?
Bookkeeping.
Bookkeeping.
Yes. Bookkeeping.
Very necessary.
Yeah.
So with that.
Oh wait, you said bookkeeping, taxes.
Taxes. I threw you a lob there. I was like, I knew it was something.
Yeah.
So we're gonna share some information with you that's gonna save you 8.9 months of Googling, and if you have Bing, 14.8 months of Binging. All right.
And
so this is all presented to you, so you can take some notes.
And let me tell you something. So we're actually going to do a special program where we're going to take on couples in business, because we have some tips that we can share with you. We've done business off and on for the last 20 years. And now we do it full time together, and absolutely love it. I love being with this guy and working with him all the time. It's kind of fun.
That's all right with me. That's all right. Take your time. Say it loud for the people in the back who are dozing off.
So we have something a little special. We feel like we just have this special calling for businesses, for couples in business. And we got some tips for you. We have some special creative ways that we can do some things that you can both win. And if you each have a business, then, we can even accommodate that. But, if you're a couple, or if you know anybody who's a couple in business and they would like to get stronger, send them our way. We have a special program.
Tag and share with them this information. So what are we covering today? What kind of loans are we going to be covering today?
SBA, Small Business Administration. I know everybody has probably heard more about the SBA than ever during all of COVID, for all the special programs that they had. And they may have been frustrated with what happens with SBA. So we're going to give you some tips tonight.
Right. So we're going to take a look at what's needed to qualify for SBA loan. It's one thing to hear about it and trying to figure out how to qualify for it, but you want to qualify in a legal way, an ethical way, right, and an expedited way.
We have had some people come for us with some non-ethical ways. I don't think anybody wants to go to.
They can keep
it's
on.
It's a government loan,
listen.
So that jail's a little different.
Yeah. Jail is a little different.
Jail's already different, but federal jail, I think, is even a little.
So
worse.
We're gonna keep this above board and give you all the facts. We're gonna give you the facts today. So we're gonna look at what it takes and what's needed to qualify for SBA loan. First of all, you need what?
An application.
You need an SBA loan application. Right, so look up the SBA loan application and go through it line by line. They're going to ask you, some specific information, like what's some of the information they ask you for your information. They ask you for your current and previous SBA and government debt.
Yeah, if you've had an SBA loan before. And the most common one that most people probably know about right now is the EIDL, which stands for Economic Income Disaster Loan.
Right, which
and it's actually still open. So this is the second round, and they still have funds, and you could still get money. It's moving very slowly, but you can still qualify.
Right, so if that's you and you say, you know what, I have a business, or I know someone who has a business, just put EIDL, which is Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Income. All right. Disaster loan. So you can put that in the comments below. Put it in the comments below. We don't want to bring them out to Google world. Put it in the comments below and tag the person who needs that information. Or if it's you, we'll get back to you.
Well, I meant Google, like if they were looking it up. That's all. Right.
I think you gave a great explanation. But you want also in your SBA loan application, you want to have all exhibits that must be signed and dated by the person signing the form. Right. So they want things like account number, who manages it, that type of information in the SBA loan. And if you go through it, it's a lot of information, but read it. Take your time and go through the loan and read line by line any kind of certification that you might need.
Because they're real serious about their qualifications. They don't skip over stuff.
No, they don't. So it's worth it. Like if you get an SBA loan, we've seen clients get SBA loans of what, 50,000, 100,000. It just depends, right?
200, yeah.
Right. What's some of the criteria for the SBA loan?
Well, so there's many different SBA loans, but they just want to make sure that you have your stuff in order. They will do a background check. They're going to do a credit check. They're going to make sure you don't have any criminal background. They're going to want to know your previous information. They're going to look to see if your your previous address matches up, your educational background. They just want to make sure that you're who you say you are and that you're not some scammer just trying to get money. Right.
So that's very true. So the SBA, so this is a checklist. So you want to grab a pen and paper or type this into your phone or tablet or whatever. But the SBA business loan checklist goes this way. Your personal background, right? They want to know your personal background, either as a part of the loan application or as a separate document. So you're probably going to be asked to provide things like personal background, like Shannon just said, including previous address, names, any kind of names you use, any kind of aliases you use, criminal record, educational background, and be honest about it, right? Don't try to fluff information.
You don't have a choice because they'll find out.
Yeah, they will find out, and you don't want them. Just put it down there. So educational,
get denied.
Yeah, educational background, statement of personal history, very key, a statement of your personal history, and that'll be all in the application too. So when you pull it up, so the statement of personal history, what's the other one that they need?
A personal finance statement.
Personal finance statement, and that's going to be in there also. They'll let you know what they need for the personal finance statement. So any kind of like cash on hand, real estate,
all of your assets and liabilities,
automobile, yeah, anything like that. So it's a couple sheets long of your financial statement, right? So it's worth doing because that's going to be monies that can be deposited in your account, your business account. So make sure you have a business account. That's important. All right. So you can, build your business and do what you need to do to scale up. So other things that's on the business loan checklist is resumes. So some lenders require evidence of management or business experience, particularly for loans that are intended to be used to start a what?
New business.
A new business, right? So if you're looking for a new business, details, but the details are worth it. And what else they're going to need?
A business plan.
Business plan, right? You got to have a plan for the money. So all loans and programs require a sound business plan to be submitted along with the application. So you want to put that in there together.
And this is where I come in because they're looking for financial statements. They're looking for a profit and loss, cash flow, balance sheet. Those are the kind of things that if you don't have your books together, it's just going to frustrate you. So you want to make sure, if you don't already have someone, that you make sure that your financials are in order first, because this is information that they're going to ask you for. And if you don't already have it together, it can be kind of expensive to get that together quickly.
Right. And what else are they going to need for again, we're talking about the SBA business loan checklist. Another thing you're going to need is what?
They're going to do a personal credit report. And I don't know if you guys had heard, if you were in business, they were doing a small grant where you could get it was supposed to be $10,000, but then it ended up being $1,000 per employee and all that. But you could take out a loan as a portion of that, but if your credit wasn't right, you automatically got denied.
Yes. So you want to get one with all 3 credit bureaus on there. Somebody asked me the other day, well, can I get a free one? If you get a free one, it's only going to have 2. You need a tri-merge, something that's you're going to have to pay for it. So it's probably going to be it's nowhere more than $29 a month, right? But it's a monitoring. You get all 3 and you can download it instantly, and you'll be able to go through it line by line and see what's on there, and get active and start disputing things if you need to, or get professional help. If you need help, put it in the chat below. If you need a recommendation for a credit monitoring, let me know. I can point you in the right direction. But that is critical because all agencies are going to be looking for inaccuracies or blemishes. In order to loan you money, they have certain criteria, certain thresholds, right? So get your credit report. Look on there. That's key.
And I would suggest that you pull your credit report and you take a look at it before you fill out the application. Yes. Because if you have negative things on there, if you have blemishes, inaccuracies, you're going to need to get those taken care of before you fill out the application.
Right. And so your business credit report also, right? So if you already have a business, a lot of you have a business, you should be prepared to submit a credit report for your business. And again, if you need help with that, I need a business credit report, right? I can point you in the right direction with that because, we had business for years and didn't realize that we had a business credit report.
Exactly.
All right. So some of y'all might even know you have a personal credit report and you have a business credit report also. So that's going to be key for that application. All right. So the SBA business loan checklist, I'll let you take this one.
Okay, so it's really important that they want to take a look at your last 3 years' tax returns. And if you're claiming that you need a business loan, well, guess what? You need business taxes. And that doesn't include, just having just a tax return with some numbers thrown on it. This is like an accurate tax return. Now, you can have a Schedule C and you can be a sole proprietor, but you still need to make sure that it's accurate. And, it's not just... I've seen some tax returns with just some thrown on numbers on them, and that's what I mean. It needs to be real income with real expenses that the SBA can look at and that they can go back and they can, fact checked against your business. Right.
That's very necessary. And also you're going to need a business overview and the history of it. So again, we're still talking about the SBA business loan checklist. So the business overview and history. What I mean by that is that You want to provide a brief history of the business and your challenge, any kind of challenges that you might have, right? Including an explanation of why you need an SBA loan. So very important. You want to know why. So think about that. Premeditate. Have a reason why you need it and have a plan for the money. Have money with a mission.
And you know, another thing is that the SBA looks really strongly on minorities, women-owned businesses, veterans, and you put that in your explanation too, that that's the type of business you are, because that could be beneficial for you as well.
Right. There's certain monies allocated for you, so state who you are and what you represent, right? And also any kind of business leases. A lot of y'all business owners, you have leases, so include a copy. So it's a lot of paperwork, right? But they're going to give you money, so you got to have the paperwork in order. Include a copy of your business lease or note from a landlord giving terms of the proposed lease. Why is that important?
Now, Cardell, I got to stop you for a second. We're losing some people.
Okay.
Some of the people are like, oh my God, that's so much information. This is too much. I can't do that. Well, that's also what we're here for. So if this looks like it's too much, too overwhelming, too many steps, too much that you have to do, reach out to us and we can help you get through those steps, because you know, some of it I know can be very taxing. It can be very overwhelming. And, you know, you just won't do it because you're like, I don't have all that stuff together, so just forget it. It's not going to work for me. So, you know, we're here to help you.
Yes, that's true.
I saved a couple people's lives right there.
You did. Some people were zoned out for that. Oh, there's help?
Yeah.
You mean I don't have to do it yourself? It's options, right? Right? You can take the red pill or the blue pill, right? So you can do it yourself, or what's that? DIY, you do it yourself, or done
DIY.
or done for you,
Yeah.
right? So you have options, but it's good to have education. Understand. I'll always say, always understand what somebody is doing for you. So at least this is an educational piece of what needs to be done, or what we're going to do, or Shannon's going to do for you.
Well, you know, Cardell, one of the things that I love about what we do, and if we didn't have this business, I would come to us.
Yeah, that's true.
But the thing is because if you can have a one-stop shop, people love that. Like, if you can go somewhere and you know that you need to apply for something and you know your credit needs to be right. Oh, it's not right. Let me fix that. You know you need some business credit. Oh, they do that too. You need your financials in order. Oh my gosh, you guys do that and your taxes? Come on. You have everything that you need in order to get the funding that you need,
right,
all in a one-stop shop. So we're not telling you, yep, you know what, we can help you get a loan, but you need to go find a person that can help you with your taxes. You got to get your credit right first. You know, if somebody wants to buy a home, that's what they got to do. They send you over to a person to go get your credit right, and then you can go back to the loan officer, and then you can go back to the real estate agent. So right here, we just do everything for you, and we can help you look for get ready for a home. We can't help you find a home. We're not real estate agents, but we can do all the steps before then too.
I ain't driving around nobody.
I know that's another story.
Yeah, I'm not driving around with everybody. We have somebody that can help you with that. Trust me, we have some of the best realtors and mortgage professionals in the United States.
But we can knock 2 of the 3 out the way. So
hey, it's less work for you, right? And you still win in the end, right? So it's all about connections, and we can point you in the right direction. So I'm so glad you said that. So if you're purchasing also, so for those, some of y'all out there right now is saying, you know what? Well, what about if I'm purchasing a business? Well, if you're purchasing a business, you want to have your current balance sheets and your P&L. What is the P&L statement?
Profit and loss statement. It's those same documents that you need when applying. It's you still need to get your financials together. All that stuff that goes with that.
Right. So you need a P&L statement of the business to be purchased, right? In the previous 2 years, federal income tax returns of the business.
So they need to have their books in order too. Don't buy their business if their books aren't in order. You're going to buy a mess.
Please, I want you to pause, rewind, and play that part again. Go ahead.
Do not buy anybody's business whose books are not in order. You're going to buy a mess.
If that mess had a temperature, what would it be?
Hot. Very, very hot.
En fuego. Garbage.
I think I just saved another person's life.
Listen, we saving lives out here.
Yeah, we're saving lives today.
On these internet, Facebook streets. Right? So also you want to have a proposed bill of sale, including what? The term of sale. All right, so the asking price with the schedule of inventory, machinery, equipment, future and fixtures. Oh, we got details for you. I told you it's going to save you 8.9 months of Googling and 11.8 months of binging, because your things a little longer.
Now, I'm going to give you guys another clue if you're buying someone's business, because I have a customer who bought a business, and they ran into some issues with the person who they bought the business from. And so this is a clue for you too. Make sure they don't have any access to the bank account, and make sure all of their transactions are off of the new account if they're signing it over to you, because that has been a nightmare for this person, and they keep getting charges that they shouldn't be getting, and they're having to pay for those charges. So that's another thing. Make sure all those things are in order, because sometimes you think you're doing good business, and you may be, but there may be some issues that can happen there. So just make sure, just double check and make sure that all that's good.
Yeah. What was that old saying? You want to measure twice and cut once.
Yes. After 21 years, I've seen some things, guys.
Yeah, you know, a bunch of cutting. It'll be a bunch of lumber and timber everywhere. All right, it's just sawdust everywhere. It's not good for nobody. What about the financial statements, Shannon? What about the financial statements? Again, we're still talking about the SBA business loan checklist. For y'all who are just tuning in, if you're just tuning in, go ahead and rewind to the beginning, right? But the financial statements. So a lot of loan programs require you as the owner with more than 20% stake in the business to submit single personal financial statements, okay? So you're also going to be required to provide projected financial statements, either part of or separate from your business plan. All right, these are details they're going to need before they deposit that money in your account. So it's a good idea to have these already prepared and ready in case a program for which you're applying requires the documents, so you can submit those individually. So sometimes you won't need them, but it's good that it's better to, what's that saying? It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, right? Yes. You want to go scrambling. You want to be like, oh, that right there, here it is. Or if you're working with Shannon, you let her know what you need, she's going to have that prepared for you. Or at least have a checklist for you to have that prepared, okay? So some more things on the SBA business loan checklist. And if you're getting value inside this, just put it right there. Put value in there. Again, tag somebody who is a business owner who maybe even thinking about getting an SBA loan, that don't know what to do, but tell them you have a checklist for them to follow, and we have more information for you as well. So what's the other thing? You want to cover this here?
Yeah, so this is going a little bit more in detail about your financial statements. They want to have the statements support your financial application, support your application. They want to be able to see that they're going to get their money back. They want to see your ability to repay the loan, and they need your financial statements to be able to support that. Also, your profit and loss statement that must be current and within 90 days of the application. So you don't want something that's old and not updated. You want to make sure that that's up to date. And then they also want to see projected financial statements, which gives a 1-year projection of your income and your finances, and they want to have a written explanation of your projection of what it's going to look like for a year, because they don't want to give you a loan and then you go out of business next month.
That's right. Very important. And bank statements. So a lot of the loan programs require 1 year of personal and business bank statements to be presented with your loan package. Yeah. Right. So the bank statements.
So make sure you have a business bank account with your business name established, because that is a huge reason that you will get denied. And if if for some reason you get past everything and they're ready to give you some money, if you don't have a business account set up, they're not going to send it to a personal account usually.
That's right. And ownerships, and also we're going to cover ownership and affiliations. Now, what do we mean by ownership and affiliations? So you want to include a list of the name and the addresses of any subsidiaries and affiliates, including concerns or in which you hold a controlling interest for your own concerns that may be affiliated with the stock ownership, franchise, proposed merger, and otherwise, with anytime somebody has something with you, you want to put that down and you want to document it, right? Document everybody that's associated with the business. There's a lot of information, but it's necessary. You don't want to miss out anything at all. And you don't want to miss out an owner or an affiliate, or any kind of certificates, and also licenses.
So that could be like, your articles of incorporation as an LLC. That's something that shows the proof that you're in business.
Right. So the SBA loan checklist, this is the last thing we're going to cover before we wrap up, is the loan application history. So include records of any loans you may have applied for in the past, right? Give them the details, give them the information. And that's all we're going to cover for right now. We can go into other kind of loans, but we want to give you
do this last one right here.
Collateral?
Yeah, because
Okay,
then
I'll let you cover
the
that.
other one's conventional. So go ahead and.
So collateral, okay. Now, I know I covered that before about collateral, but I'm going to go over it again for y'all been following me. This is really, really critical. So collateral in the SBA business loan checklist is this. The collateral requirements vary greatly, actually, with different states and different things or different businesses. So some loan programs do not require collateral, all right? So not all of them. Some do not. So the loans involving higher risk factors for default require substantial collateral. So strong business plans and financial statements can help you avoid putting up collateral.
As long as your books look good, that's what we're here to do.
If your books look good, you will get the speed pass, if you will, right? So in any case, it's a good idea to prepare collateral documents that describe cost, value of personal and business property that will be used to secure a loan.
So you mean like if they own some business property under their business name,
Yes.
then that's something that works for them. Okay.
Yes.
Because some people don't actually have collateral in their business name, and so that's why you want the other areas to be strong. But also accounts receivable can be collateral too, because they see that you have money that is going to be coming in. So that's really good. So this last one I'm just going to mention
This
here
is the
too,
last one. But this is a good one, too.
This is it, though.
Yeah.
Because the next one, we start talking about conventional loans, which is a little different. We'll go into that another time.
We got so much value we want to give you all. We got so much value for you. Go ahead.
But we want to let you know what some of the questions that the lender can ask you. They want to know why you're applying for the loan, what you're going to use the loan for, what assets need to be purchased, and who your suppliers are, and what other business that you have, and who your creditors are, and who are the members of your management team. So those are some questions that they're going to ask, so make sure that you're prepared to answer those questions as well.
Right.
So guys, our time is up. Believe it or not, it's been 30 minutes. Gosh, that went by really quick, but it's been fun.
Wow.
It's been fun. We've been doing this for, I think, about 6 weeks now, where we've been coming on and talking to everyone and giving you some tips, and we've started our coaching course and get ready to start another one. And as we mentioned earlier, we just want to help businesses get funding. We're doing a special program for couples. If you didn't hear that earlier, hit us up, click on the link, schedule an appointment with us so we can do an accredited analysis with you, and we can show you how you can join our coaching program to get the funding that you need. So this was fun, and everybody have a great night.
Yes, and in the link, in the comments below, you're going to see a link that's going to bring you through, ask you some questions about your business, your needs, and let's see what we can do for it. Like Shannon said, we'll do an analysis. We'll see how we can best help you grow your business. So it is time. If you're listening right now, it's time for you to scale and grow your business. Get the funding you need. Get the right foundation so you can have your generational wealth, generating wealth, all right, for generations to come. So blessings from the Williams household. We'll see you all next week, same time.
Same place.
All right. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.